My mother-in-law wore white to my wedding. My husband and I had been planning our dream wedding for over a year. We saved so much money for this day and we wanted everything to be perfect. So imagine our shock when our wedding was crashed by none other than my own mother-in-law. How dare she? She wasn't invited. She knew I would marry my darling John 6 months ago. Why did she show up? And why was she wearing a white dress? She looked beautiful, but it wasn't her day. It was mine. I burst into tears. My mother-in-law walked towards me. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't mean to intrude. I just couldn't get through to you or your husband. I was worried about you, so I thought I'd pay you a surprise visit." Her eyes were glistening. Was she crying? "It's all right," I replied, but it wasn't all right. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I felt terrible. Why didn't anyone tell me she was coming? I looked at John. He looked back at me, confused. Had he known? Did he invite his mother without telling me? I wanted to ask him, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Not now. Not when all eyes were on us. I don't know how long we stood there awkwardly, but eventually she left us alone. I tried to calm myself down. What was I upset about? My mother-in-law had only meant well. Still, I couldn't help but feel angry. Why did she have to wear that horrible white dress? It made me look like I had stolen her thunder, and that wasn't fair. No one had told me she was coming. No one had even told me what she was wearing. And now everyone was staring at her. Some people even whispered, others pointed. Their words stung. I hated her. I hated her guts. I wanted to confront her, to shout at her, to demand an explanation. But something stopped me. Maybe it was John's hand on my shoulder, or maybe it was the look on my grandmother's face. Whatever it was, I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't make a scene. I was the bride. I had to be strong. So I took a deep breath and let her go. But inside I was screaming. She had ruined my day. I went on with the wedding as planned. I danced with my father. I exchanged vows with my husband. I ate dinner with my friends and family. All the while, my mother-in-law sat across from me smiling. She looked happy. I looked away. I couldn't bear to see her. The more I tried to enjoy my day, the worse I felt. I couldn't stop thinking about her. What had she done? Why had she come? Was she trying to steal me and John away from each other? Was she jealous? Of me, the bride? I didn't understand. As the evening drew to a close, I found myself alone in the bathroom. I looked at my reflection in the mirror. I looked pale and drawn. How could I be so stupid, I thought to myself. This is your day. Don't let her ruin it. You're married now. She can't hurt you anymore. I smiled sadly. I was right. She couldn't hurt me anymore because I was strong enough to protect myself. I was strong enough to protect us. I dried my tears and walked out of the bathroom. I had a party to finish. The following morning, I woke up feeling refreshed. I couldn't remember if I had slept in my own bed or not. The night before had been such a blur. As I got up, I noticed a white dress lying on the floor. It was my mother-in-law's dress. Why did she leave it here? I picked it up and stared at it. Suddenly, I remembered everything. She had crashed my wedding. I threw the dress back on the floor and walked out of the room. I found John in the kitchen. He was drinking coffee. "Morning," he said, smiling. "Did you sleep well?" I nodded. I didn't want to talk about last night. Not yet. At least I had the whole day to myself. I could take my time and decide what I wanted to do. First, I needed breakfast. Then I needed a shower. After that, I could face John. I knew he would want to talk about last night, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to tell him what I thought. When I came downstairs, John was waiting for me. "Good morning," he said again. "I hope you slept well." I forced a smile. "Yes, I did. I had a wonderful night." He didn't say anything. He just kept staring at me. I couldn't stand it anymore. "What is it?" I snapped. "Why are you looking at me like that? What do you want?" He flinched as if I had slapped him. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I didn't mean to upset you. I just thought you might want to talk about last night." Talk about it? How could I talk about it? It was humiliating. It was embarrassing. I wanted to forget it ever happened. But John wasn't like me. He couldn't forget it. He needed answers. He started talking. He told me that his mother had called him the day before. She had begged him to buy her a white dress. She had said she needed it for a special occasion. He had refused at first, but she had insisted. She had promised to pay him back. And then she had hung up. He had gone to the store to get her the dress. It was a simple white cotton dress. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. He had brought it to her house. She had thanked him, and then she had left. He didn't know where she had gone. He hadn't seen her until he arrived at the reception. I listened to him. I didn't interrupt him. I didn't ask any questions. I just listened. When he finished, I felt bad. I really did. But I still couldn't forgive her. I couldn't forgive myself. I wanted to run away. I wanted to hide. I wanted to disappear. But where could I go? Who could I talk to? No one understood. No one knew. I was alone. I spent the next few days trying to forget about what had happened. But it was impossible. Everywhere I went, I saw reminders of her. Every time I looked in the mirror, I saw her dress. I heard her laughter in my nightmares. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't think. All I could do was cry. John tried to comfort me, but I pushed him away. I didn't want his pity. I didn't want his help. I wanted to be left alone. I needed time to heal. I needed time to think. I needed time to decide what I wanted to do next. One day I decided to call her. I dialed her number and waited. It rang twice. Then she picked up. "Hello," she said. Her voice sounded tired. "Where are you?" I asked. "I'm at home," she replied. "Are you coming to see me?" "No," I said. "Then don't bother calling again." I hung up before she could say anything. I felt bad, but I couldn't stop myself. I was angry. I was hurt. I was betrayed. The weeks went by and I still hadn't heard from her. I wondered where she was, what she was doing. Had she moved away? Had she gotten a new job, or had she gotten a new life? One day I decided to find out. I called her house. A woman answered the phone. "Is she there?" I asked. "Who?" The woman sounded confused. "Your mother," I replied. "She's not here," the woman said. "Where is she?" I pressed. "I don't know," the woman said. "You'll have to ask someone else." I hung up. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to feel. I was lost. I was confused. I was alone. And then it hit me. She wasn't at her house because she didn't live there anymore. She had moved away. She had left me behind.